You're out driving in the winter or just walking around town, your safety is pretty important. This year, the Wisconsin DNR is encouraging people to limit the amount of salt used on their driveways and sidewalks. Usually, you actually don't need as much salt as you might think. NewsChannel 7's Sam Deering spoke with the Marathon County Highway Commissioner to learn more. Sam, how much salt do you need when pouring it on driveways or sidewalks?
Dale, Jim Griesbach of the Marathon County Highway Department recommends using just 1 cup of salt. Make sure you're using it efficiently. That means sprinkling it and not throwing it down in clumps.
So this truck right here will hold 1,400 gallons.
That's how much salt these trucks at the Marathon County Highway Department can hold. When crews are pouring salt, they're using just 23% of it. The rest is water.
Salt won't start to work until there's a moisture added. That's one of the reasons when we put salt down on the roads, we put an additive right on top of it. We put a brine on top to make that salt work immediately.
Jim Griesbach is the Marathon County Highway Commissioner. If they know a snowstorm is coming, crews will get their brine ready ahead of time to help it work efficiently.
We're only putting down about 50 gallons of brine in a mile. That equates to about 25 pounds of salt, 20 to 25 pounds of salt.
He says when you're pouring salt at home, the temperature needs to be cold enough for it to work efficiently.
Salt only works to a certain degree, so if there's no additives, anything below 15 degrees, the salt's not going to work. So you're better off using a sand at that point.
Using the right amount of salt is important. He says 1 cup of salt will clean a driveway about 20 feet long. The Wisconsin DNR says 1 teaspoon of salt is all it takes to make 5 gallons of water toxic and polluted.
If you're using too much salt, one of our biggest concerns is the environment. It can get in our lakes and streams and rivers, and we're seeing a definite damage to those.
You can use a shovel to help spread your snow out, but most importantly, be smart with how you're using your salt.
Don't put the salt on top of the snow, hoping it melts all the way through. So, be efficient with your salt.
If you see crews from the Highway Department pouring salt, whether that's on the freeway or city roads, Griesbach says to give them room. Their plow drivers have a lot of things to keep an eye on while they're pouring salt.